This is the Betsy skirt with a hem trim, which is very simple to put on. There's nothing to it. And we've also got a tiny little bit of elastic in here, just for a wee bit of comfort. This only holds in about 2 or 3 centimeters, but of course you can pull it a bit tighter if you like. On this skirt, I've used a combination of one proper buttonhole and cam snaps down the front. And I also show you how you get this to be in exactly the right position, because it's very easy to get your buttons sitting over too far to the edge. So I go through all of that so you got all the options well explained to you. Here, the way we're going to insert the elastic is basically sewing a stitch line here and there, then inserting the elastic and then closing the front. We've done that on all the other skirts as well, so there's nothing new here. But of course, once elastic is in, it will be very fiddly to change it. The second option of this skirt gives you that additional option because you can put in adjustable elastic. This makes it very handy if you are going to send this to your grandkids far away, and then it can still be changed because you just pull this out. Now we have got still this corona shortage here, so I couldn't get the right elastic. But you would have a buttonhole in here and a button sewn onto this part. On this example, I've used the same fabric throughout. I still think that using the placket, even if it's the same fabric, makes it look quite structural and nice. We're having a standard hem here that's just turned in and turned up. Makes it a little bit easier when you don't have an overlocker or, serger. And in the side seam, we've got these all-important pockets. They're very easy side pockets. And this is what the pocket looks like from the inside. It's very clean and neat. I just want to talk a little bit more about putting the adjustable elastic in, because this is not the easiest thing to do if you are sewing your adjustable elastic in before you put it onto the back. Now, we don't have a tremendous amount of gather here, so it's absolutely possible to do that, but because it is elastic, this will not be quite as easy to do. And therefore, that is really a method that I'm showing in the instructions and also in the video, which is clearly an intermediate to advanced method. But you can make it easier for yourself if you don't mind this stitch line showing on the outside. Yeah, if you're absolutely fine with there being a stitch line, you could always put a little bow over it or something. Then what I would do is use the method I've used for the other skirt, whereby we stitch in the tunnel top and bottom first, then you thread through your elastic and sew it in, end up with a stitch line here, but that makes then the intermediate method or advanced method into a beginner method that anyone can do. And that's it. I hope you will enjoy making these skirts. I enjoyed them tremendously. I think they're really super cute. They remind me of when I was young. They're not necessarily vintage. They're a little bit more like the 80s, but I do think that they are very nice and I absolutely adore them. So have fun with this and then share it in our Facebook group, please, because it's really inspiring to see what you make. And I know you will come up with stuff that I wouldn't even dream of. I always see you guys doing the most amazing stuff. Whereas for me, it's always about the technique. And I sometimes really struggle to choose the right fabrics and, put the laces on in just the right place. That is something that you guys do much better than me, and I can't wait to see what it is that you will be doing. So let's get started on our Betsy skirt, and I'll see you in the course.